dude, it's crazy to me. Um, no matter what I really do in my day, like in my day to day, it doesn't matter what it is. It feels like I always need that head buzz in my life, you know? And it's not even a head buzz because I don't even get one anymore, you know? It's, it's the feeling of just like, it's become a habit, right? Like a habit of, it's like putting your hands in your pocket. Um, and that's how it is. That's how it feels like when I smoke. It's become this habit. If I'm in the car, I'm driving. If I'm eating, before I eat, after I eat, it's become this habit that I can't stop, and I kind of don't like it. A part of me, when I was younger, I was like, I was getting head buzz, I was getting this and that, and it was something I enjoyed because it felt like, wow, I'm getting something from it. I have something, some benefit, you know. But now I don't even get a head buzz. I don't feel anything because of it. And now that I don't feel anything, it's tiring to me, right? In my head I'm like, there's no reason to keep doing this, but I continue to do it, you know? Like because it's become my daily habit. It's become as normalized as brushing my teeth. It's become as normalized as washing my face, taking a shower. It's become a routine in everything. I wake up in the you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, wash your face, this and that, have breakfast. Same for me, but now I'm smoking every time. I'm smoking whenever I do it, and that is weird. It makes me feel it makes me feel controlled by something I don't want to be controlled by. You know, like I feels as I'm controlled in a way that I don't want to be, and I want to quit, but a part of me isn't ready. You know, like a part of me isn't ready to quit that part of my life, and I know it's bad for me. It doesn't. I, the old benefits I used to get from it, that head buzz I used to get, that bit of relief, I don't get that anymore. There's nothing to it in my life, to no reason for that anymore. So what's the point of me doing that? It makes you think like, what? Why am I doing that? Anyways, what do I gain from what do I gain from smoking all the time? And you know, I think to myself a lot about that. I don't know. I don't know why I always end up back to that. I'll quit, then I'll end right back up at step one. That one, those little baby steps, I'm back there every single time. I'll quit. I'm like, it's been a week. One one hit will feel good. Nothing bad's gonna happen from that. And then it sends me back into the cycle. I don't want to be in that cycle anymore. I want to be. I want to look normal now. I don't. I don't want to be a part of this situation where I have to step out every time. Where I have to separate myself from other people because I smoke. You know. I wish I never had to do that. And I wish at some point I can look back and tell myself that you did it. You quit, I can look in the mirror. And I have quit before. I definitely have. But that feeling never went away. I thought the feeling of withdrawals and that urge to smoke would go away, and it never did. No matter how long I was sober for, it was still there. And nicotine is such a, people don't see it as a drug. People just see it as an everyday thing. And so it's hard to stay sober. In a way, since it's so accepted, it makes it harder to stay sober, if that makes sense. And I fucking hate that about myself. You know? I hate that it's such an accepted thing to do in life, that you could quit and if you went back to it, nobody would judge you. Nobody would really bat an eye at you. Yeah? People would just be like, oh, he smokes. It's not like, oh, you're doing that? You're an addict. Nobody looks at you as an addict when you smoke. Nobody. That's not something that people do. People just look at you as, oh, well, he's a smoker, right? And I don't know. I don't want to be like that. I want to be someone that you look at and you're like, damn, he's good, he's sober, he's taking care of himself. I don't want to live in this life that's going to catch up to me at some point, I want to live a life where I can take care of myself and I'm happy. Because I eat well, I go to the gym, but I'm still not doing the best that I can, no matter what. Still not doing the best. I can always do a little bit better. And smoking is a thing it's a bad habit I always keep, And I hate that. I wish it was different. And it sucks. It really does suck to realize that your biggest downfall and weakness is yourself. Because you have nobody to blame for that but you. Nobody made you do that. Nobody made you nobody forced you to smoke. You did that on your own. You smoked because you wanted to. You got the option to. And that fucking sucks. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live in this box where I keep telling myself I can't do this anymore. I got to quit. I'm saying that as I'm smoking. Why do I do that? What do I benefit from that? I don't benefit in any way. I can keep telling myself I want to quit or I'm going to quit, but will I? I know damn well I won't, because that's not me. I'll never quit. I'm a terrible person. Terrible person with terrible habits. It fucking sucks. I don't want to be like that anymore.